This is a 2008 Dodge Durango. Today we'll be replacing the fuel pump. So let's go ahead and lift the vehicle up and get to it. So in order to access the fuel pump, we're obviously gonna have to drop the tank here. They don't give us an access panel inside. So first thing I did is pretty much to open the gas cap, help relieve some pressure in there. Now we're gonna remove this bottom skid plate here from the fuel tank. It's a number 13 here, as well as there. And then a number 15 right here. And back here, it's just 4 corners. On the inside is 15, on the outside 13. So let's get this plate out of the way. After you remove that plate, go ahead and put a transmission jack or something under here to help support the fuel tank when you drop it. Another person, anything really. Once you do that, with the number 15, we're gonna move 2 bolts, one here, hold this strap in, as well as up here. So these 2 straps swing to the side once you remove these bolts. And then from there, I'm gonna slowly lower this jack here so I can disconnect the lines and wires up above the tank here. So lowering the tank just a little bit with a number 7 and loosen that belt clamp. And then with the flathead, just remove the filler neck hose there. Also, these straps, I can't get this one off, but I got the other one off up there already. Pretty much have to twist it and get all that channel there. So let's get this filler neck hose and lower it a little bit more so it gets more removed. So after removing that filler neck line right there, pretty much it will drop the tank a little more, remove this strap from this little channel here. So pretty much nothing else obstructing the tank except for the lines on top here. So we're gonna remove the line to the fuel pump right here, as well as unplug it right next to it. Also to this, you see there's a line coming across as well. It's connected right there behind the fuel neck right there. See if I can get a view of it. Just got to remove from there as well. Also, there will be a plug plugged into, I believe it's a leak detection pump up front. Also, we're going to remove that hose there as well as that line there. Once we remove that, we can fully drop the tank. So let's go ahead and get that taken care of. So I've got the tank dropped down now. All the lines removed. Pretty much this one was the one near the filler neck there. Just kind of run it. It runs up here, so just run it back. We can bring it down, unplug this for the fuel pump. There's a little clip that locks it in place, pull it upward, then squeeze and pull. This is for the fuel pump as well. You just push the end right here and pull to get that off. Same over here. You just, this one has like a normal squeeze tab and pull back. Squeeze that out for the leak detection pump and just pull this out for the detection pump. So now we have all this out. Now with a locking ring tool or a flathead on one end and a hammer, just knock this ring out and we'll get the fuel pump out. Now with the locking ring removed, just put it aside and pull up the fuel pump here. And it just comes straight out. Might need to do a little angling because of the level sensor right there. So once we pull it out, we're also going to pull out that green O-ring and replace that, and then just place the new fuel pump in. So I went ahead and dropped my new fuel pump in, literally just angled it in, it slides straight down, dropping it down, putting a new O-ring in as well. Just remember that it goes in this position here. Kind of want to put it the exact same way you got it out. So just push it down, throw a locking ring in, and then we'll be ready to put the fuel tank back on. So after installing the new fuel pump, putting the locking ring in place, I'm gonna go ahead and plug everything to the fuel pump in first, then work back there, put the fuel neck back in. Also, we're gonna run this line here back up top where it belongs. It's gonna go right around, right up there. Sorry. And hook up on the other end of that. So I'm gonna get everything hooked up on this end, then we'll come back and put everything here, and then get ready to strap it back in place. So I have pretty much everything hooked up to the fuel pump there. Be sure to also lock in that red tab on the wire for the harness there. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get those 2 lines together, the filler neck together, and then work on getting this little metal strap back into that channel there. Then we'll get to the front and start getting everything done. Also, just to let you know, when I didn't take off the fuel tank from this transmission jack, so I just strapped it down so I could knock this ring out. That's what the straps are there for. So not trying to trick y'all or anything, but I left it on there after I did that so I could just pull it off, make it a little easier for me since there's gas in here still. So to give y'all a view on this little strap or bracket for the fuel tank, I'm gonna show you how I get it in. So it goes in there obviously, so I'm going in this direction here, inward like so. I'm just pretty much gonna place it in here like so, and then when we lift up the tank, we're just gonna twist this around the tank here. So that's pretty much all we gotta do on the other end as well. So we have our fuel tank now reinstalled. Just need to put the skid plate back on. Filler neck is in, the other lines that they're clipped in. I already put the bolts in for these little straps, brackets, whatever you want to call them. All the hoses here are back in place, re-plugged in, back in place. So now we just put the skid plate back on and we're done. So thanks for watching, y'all. Please like and subscribe. More videos to come.